Hello, Leo. This is your channel messages for the 13th of August. Leo, your channel message is it will be over before you know it. All right. I'm getting it's scarier going into it, but once you do it, it will be over before you know it. Okay. This could be something about pregnancy. Like someone's like, it's just 9 months. It'll be over before you know it. Yes, but pregnancy leaves scars. It's called a stretch marks. Okay. So I'm getting somebody saying it'll be over before you know it. I'm not sure if you're going into surgery and you're going on an anesthetic, and then like I'm getting you scared, and someone's like, "It's okay, Leo. It'll be over before you know it. You won't even remember, Leo. You won't even feel a thing." I'm getting something is going to be over before you know it. Or it could, yeah. Let's go. Let's get some clues. We have number 7. Now 7 rules introspection. 7 rules Libra. So is this something about a marriage, a contract? We're getting, as you start the job, you quit. As you start the job, you get fired. As you start the relationship, you exit. Because 7 rule Libra. And Libra rule partnership. Libra rule courtroom. Libra rule judges, lawyers, contracts. Something was over before you know it. All right? So I'm getting like you sign a contract for your job, but I'm getting it over. Yes, so what that was so fast. All right. So the number 7 is significant. We also have the number 9. 9 is the endings. Exactly. 7 is partnership. 9 is completion. Not 7. I don't give a fuck if you're even more famous than me and you actually make money off astrology. 7 is not completion. The Bible don't believe in astrology. You cannot say because the blood clot, the God of the fucking universe did create the blood clot earth in 7 days. 7 is completion. Bitch, the Bible don't believe in fucking astrology. Astrology, numerology goes from 1 to 9. 9 is completion, not fucking 7. What the fuck you reading? The New Testament? Anyways, so yeah, so 7 is introspection. 7 is the partnership. 9 is completion. After 9, you go back to 1. We're getting it over before you know it. Yeah, 9, literally. So we're getting you going on a contract. Hi, Treble. Hi, morning. How's the eclipse with you? Treble, the eclipse was very emotional, Treble. I felt myself jerked up. May I think about the last man whom I fuck. May I think about the days when we did homeless. It was a lot of introspection, Treble. I hope you were okay for the eclipse too. You understand? It was hard. Yeah, man. Just like the last man, it was very hard too. Yes, Treble. It was emotional yesterday. Because I feel inside of me, I get like I want to cry for no reason. I mean, so what me I cry about? How are this? Treble, it was what you said, my mad out. No, don't mad out, Treble, don't mad out. I wasn't going mad out, but I was thinking, yeah, there was a lot of memories being brought up yesterday, and I had to just suppress my memories and just move on with my life, Treble. Yeah. Don't cry. Didn't cry. You never cried. Good. Don't cry, Treble. I don't want to see you cry, Treble. Don't cry. Please. I don't want to see you cry. I don't like to see people cry. Especially men and Treble and girls. So don't cry, please. Just don't do it, okay? So 9 is the number of completion. We have 7 and 9. 7 and 9 is 16. 6 and 1 is 7. We're getting something about a contract. You just sign a contract and it ends. Maybe you just buy a house. The house flood out. You just buy a car. We're getting you just sign a contract and it ends. It could be a marriage. The 7 rules contracts, you just get married and within 90 days, you're annulling an annulment. Something about 90 days. Is this something about a 90-day fiance? That's not Canada though, that's America. Canada don't offer that anymore. That was an option I tried to explore before I came to the country, but because Canada saw that a lot of people were coming here on a 90-day visa, them a run off, them not getting married. So Canada stop it. So Canada say you cannot bring a fiance here from another country. You have to marry them. So America, you can bring them over to America on a fiance visa. You have like 90-day fiance. You can do that in America. You can't do it in Canada. Canada stop it from, I think, 2015 or 2005. 2000, I remember, them stop it. Because them say the people them come over here and I say them all get married and run off. So you have to marry them. And then paperwork starts. You can't do a 90-day fiance, yes, so. That's for America. That's for Trump. Let's go. Actually, Trump just said no. Trump said, if you want 90-day fiance, no. You get fucked. No, the whole of them get fucked. Brody, the whole of them get fucked now. Trump put up a list of countries for say, if you try for the spousal sponsorship, that pause. Anybody who they get married to an American person and want to go to America from Jamaica, you not go. You better make sure you had a visa. And if you never have a visa and you just marry the person and hoping the person will bring it to America, bitch, that will never happen now. Trump just pause it. So none of that. You're not getting no 90 day. You're not getting no 90 day for come to America, come there and hopefully get married and stay there and deal with immigration there. You can't do that no more. And you can't go Jamaica, go marry nobody, or go anywhere, go marry no. You can't go Russia, go marry nobody either and bring them over to the US. I don't know, no, lie. I don't know which countries were allotted, but I know for a fact Jamaica, them say no. Any Jamaica in this year, if you're gonna marry an American man, you're not going to America. So you better marry him for love, and you and him go and live in Jamaica near the beach. Let's go. We have under oath. What was the message again? Yeah, under oath. So we're getting somebody under oath, all right? So it could be something about a contract. We also have demons. We have spirit guides, and we also have the number 4. Okay, so your lucky numbers are 7, 9, and 4. I don't know if this is a lot of numbers, but we have 7, 9, and 4. 9 and 7 is 16. And 4, 20. Number 2, something about 2. The second zodiac sign is Taurus. It could be something about a Taurus. Leo. Okay, Leo. You and Taurus in a something. We're getting either you and Taurus, you and Libra. It could be you and Cancer, or you and Sagittarius. Is this... We have demons. Okay, let's go ahead and go into your reading. We're getting somebody under oath. So again, the 4th house is Cancer. That would be, was somebody pregnant? Was a Taurus ever? Did a Leo tell anybody said the Taurus was pregnant for them? The Taurus have kids? Because the 4th house is Cancer. Then we have the 7th house, which is marriage. Is the Leo saying that I never really got married? I don't know what them I say. And then we have the number 9, which is Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius rules philosophy. So, okay, so here's what I'm getting. I'm getting something about you getting married to somebody from a foreign country and somebody was pregnant. I'm getting that's the story. Something about you going to a foreign country on a visa and getting pregnant, or the 4 is the home, Cancer, the mother. Like you're someone's mom. But Sagittarius is 9, which rules you traveling to another country. So did you travel to another country to get married? Because Sagittarius is 9, you travel to another country. Sagittarius also rules interracial relationships. Did you travel to another country to be in an interracial relationship with a Leo? Then we have the number 7, you got married. So I mean, if somebody's like, oh, we're not really married, then how the fuck the person come to the country? The marriage was fake. It can't be fake. How the person get immigration? I don't know what the Leo say. And I know because Sagittarius rules foreign affairs. If you travel to a new country, you have to have documents. So you can't travel to a country unless you have a visa. You can travel to Canada from America but on a express visa. But when you come from other countries like Jamaica, you have to have either a visitor's visa or you have to have an immigration visa. So I'm getting something about the Leo is saying, me did marry somebody from another country who did not look like me, Sagittarius, me did marry them, the 7, which is Libra, but like them I said, we never really get married. It was fake. Well then how the fuck the person reaching the country? Can't be fake. That's not how it works, especially in Canada, it can't be fake. Maybe you could have run off a US if you don't want to marry the man. If the man did do the paperwork for you and you don't really love him, you can't run off, and if you run off, you don't get the paperwork. If you find somebody else for marry you while you're there and don't make eyes catch you. Canada, you can't come here to your man unless you have a visitor's visa. And if you have a visitor's visa, you have to go back home in 6 months. You cannot overstay a visitor's visa in Canada. So even if you had a visa and you came to Canada and you got married, you have to leave. You can't get married here and start the process here and stay here. You'll compromise your visa. You have to go back. The only way you can come here with your man and you stay here with your man, you have to marry a Jamaica. Or you have to marry outside the country. That's how Canada sponsorship laws go. All right? So let's go ahead and wait to your reading. I'm getting some about demons though. So I don't know if you marry one demonic man from a foreign country. The number 4 is Cancer. Maybe you never get pregnant for the man because the man is one demon. Or me getting you marry Lucy. Me getting you marry one man but in a high level. Which, all right. Maybe you marry one business owner from a foreign country. And me getting you might have came over to the foreign country and you start live with him. Maybe him start rank up in his business. While he might rank up, maybe you start get mad out. Start get mad. Start get. You ever watch the movie? Oh my eyes! You ever watch the movie The Devil's Advocate? There's a movie called The Devil's Advocate with Keanu Reeves, where him did turn a blind eye to like abuse what did happen, and him did defend a man who did like sexually assault some kids, and then him that move up in ranking, and him and his wife did move somewhere, but in order for him to move up in ranking, him have to sacrifice his wife. And the wife did start got mad. And then eventually him lock up the wife in a psychiatric ward. And then him, they go on to fame. Him they get more and more famous, but eventually him find out say him they make a deal with the devil. And the business owner, when he come to him to put him on, him was actually Satan. And he take his wife from him and lock her up in a psychiatric ward. It could be something like that. You marry one man from a foreign country, the man used as a sacrifice. And in business that grow, and you get locked up in a fucking psychiatric ward. Or that's what he did to you. Let's go. You're definitely dealing with a demon. First card out is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this could have happened in your past. Maybe you overcome it. Maybe this is something you're thinking about. Maybe in the moment you never know what happened. Yeah, lose your health. Yeah, lose your sanity. And on top of you coming to a country depending on your husband, he lock up in one fucking psychiatric ward. Yeah, did with a where you marry one man in some type of cult. That's probably what happened to you. We have the Wheel of Fortune here, but me getting the Wheel of Fortune is 10. So me getting something shift. It happened in your past. So let's see what's happening for you now. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, me getting something about money, a lot of money. Maybe before you came to the country, money wasn't an issue, and as soon as you came to the country, you stopped getting money. I'm getting somebody had to lower you somewhere. They have to lower you for come, and then them could have signed the contract. What are you them used to sign the contract? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the angel, but me getting it. Yeah, you never. Even if they lock up in a psychiatric ward, even if you didn't mad out, me getting the angel. Somebody was protecting you. Either Sagittarius was protecting you. It could be your ancestors that was protecting you, right? Especially if you and somebody was not the same race, they might have had you in a cult. But if you have ancestors from your own race. Like if you marry one white man and you Spanish. You have what, Santa Moretti? That's what your name? You have she, maybe you worship she, maybe you're black. Your ancestors then it save you. Come you get mad out. You get your mental health gone. Maybe you start looking sick, like you have AIDS. But me getting while you get sick, the man where you married, the man who bring it to the country, the man I get more, like him I get higher in a ranking. Maybe him start abandon you. Him start never coming home. You start being home alone for the whole fucking day. We also have a 10 of Swords. Yeah. We're getting here the Sacrifice. The 10 of Swords. I'm getting somebody, like somebody will call, like somebody might say, you're my good luck charm. You know, you're so lucky. You know, you bring so much luck into my life. You're like an angel in my life. Because the man know why I'm bringing you here. Him under oath. Yes, spirit guides. See a spirit guide here. This could be Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. Because we have spirit guides. It's we're getting your hand. It's your Archangel Savior. Because I'm getting you're supposed to get sacrificed. Like, yeah, I'm getting a man bring us to the country for use you. I don't know if the man bring it to the country and sell it information for make money, and you never had a good landing in the country because him already use your information. So that's why you couldn't make no money for yourself. Or somebody say, bring the sacrifice here. But you know she got dead, you know, like eventually she got dead, right? And me getting the Leo say, or the Leo or the Taurus say, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Cause me getting somebody that pretends to them love. Me getting somebody marry you for kill you. That was the whole point. You might say why this person married me and took advantage of me. Why didn't bring me all this way for this to me? You weren't supposed to come out alive. We also have a 10 of Cups. Yeah. Maybe you were supposed to dead, and after you're dead, they're gonna move on with a new woman. They're gonna sacrifice you for the fame and the money, and then when you're eventually dead, you commit suicide, or we don't know what happened to you, him gonna just marry a new woman. And she don't know him. She just knows him is a guy who attracted to her and him like her, and him have him shit together, him have a lot of money, and him gonna marry she and just pretend the past never existed. But we're getting here the sacrifice. We have 10-10. Yes, somebody literally marry. We're getting somebody marry you for. We're getting you supposed to dead, Brody. We're getting them used as a sacrifice. Yeah, them used as a sacrifice. Maybe somebody transferred the demon out of them into you. Maybe somebody was binded by the devil, and the devil said, maybe somebody was binded by the devil and impoverished. So somebody could have a. I've been told that northern node in Taurus is not a good northern node. So me here. I don't know if it's true. But it all depends on your motivation level throughout your life. Somebody could have had a curse life, a curse fate, curse another node, them curse to poverty. And them needed luck. The Wheel of Fortune with the 4 of Pentacles, them needed luck. Them the curse. Demons. Maybe somebody dabble in a Satanism and then they get the money and spend it off. And them couldn't do it again. So them say, we need a sacrifice. We need something new. We can't forget this money. And getting them married. They marry you. Maybe they marry you with the help of a Pisces. Maybe they marry you, pay your family money for you, and your family say, yes, we agree, or we say, we get your family in on it. Your family's in on it. So the Leo pay your family money for you, but your family knows you're dead. Maybe when you were in foreign country, your family not answer the phone. Anything the man do to you and you tell your family, them say you overreact. If you say you want to leave the man, the family tell you to stay. Me getting the families in on it, them got paid. Me getting them supposed to take it from a foreign country and use you. Eventually you're dead. You're locked up in a psychiatric ward, you're commit suicide, or me getting you just got dead. And that was the plan. But again, your channel message is something will be over before you know it. So maybe that's why the relationship was over before you know it. If you did get out, that's why it never lasts long. Because I'm getting a dead if you're dead. It's supposed to die. It's supposed to be on medication, sweetheart. It's supposed to be taking pills, being on medication. Something about that. I'm hearing a psychiatric evaluation. But why would you need a psychiatric evaluation? Why would you need that? Let me look. Let me see. Why would Canada need a... Come, I never do none. Them never asked me for that. Let me see if it's psychiatric evaluation in marriages. Let me look. Canada does not require a psychological evaluation to get married. There's something about a psychiatric evaluation. But if you got married, you don't need that. Canada does not require a psychiatric evaluation to get married. Adults are presumed legally capable of entering a marriage contract, and no government or religion laws mandates premarital mental testing. So I don't know the fuck the lay get you in now. But all I know is you're supposed to do one blood clot psychiatric ward and you're supposed to blood clot mad out. Maybe somebody was trying to make it look like you're not well, she need help, she need a psychiatric evaluation, but why? Canada does not require it. So why would you need it? Why would the lawyers, why would the judge require somebody to get a psychiatric evaluation? Why would you need to prove that somebody was not mentally capable? Unless you try to put them under conservatorship. Does that mean the Leo married you because you had a lot of money? Maybe you had a lot of money and the Leah marry you and try to get you. Maybe them a poison you for make you look like you're crazy, for put you under conservatorship for take your money. Because Canada does not require a psychiatric evaluation to get married. So why would you need a psychiatric evaluation? Why Leah want you to do a psychiatric evaluation? Why Canada need you to do a psychiatric evaluation? Why America need you to do a psychiatric evaluation? Why you need to do that? They need to evaluate if you're okay, so you know if you get mad out, is it their fault? What was that about? Yeah. If there is suspicion of exploitation under the influence or predatory marriage involving an older adult or someone with cognitive impairment, courts may evaluate mental capacity retrospectively. Did you marry somebody who blind? Did you marry somebody who deaf? Because maybe that's the only way they would have said, okay, well, let me see if she actually have her head on her body. Did you marry somebody with a disability? Leo? Again, a lot of shit's happening, Leo. Let's go. Let's get one more. Let's go again. So if you're marrying a man and a man say you need to do a psychiatric evaluation, is a lie. Canada does not require it for nothing. For nothing. You don't need it. Especially if it's under contract of marriage, you don't need that. You don't need psychiatric evaluation. So we don't know where the fuck this come from. Let's go. We have the 3 of Wands. So we have the Wheel of Fortune came first. So the Wheel of Fortune with the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting you left somebody. Yeah, you get out. I'm getting a marriage last. Maybe you and somebody they married for a long time. I want to come together. It don't even last 5 months. It don't even last 9 months. What happened? Your mental health start get decline. Somebody start talk about say, you know, you have a mental problem. You know, say you need to see a psychiatrist. You know, I don't. You know, look like you're kind of crazy. Yeah, them a do it to you, bitch. I did it for blood clot dead. That's why the man business for grow. The man in a one satanic ritual, him put you in a it, you're gonna sick out and you're gonna blood clot mad out, and him gonna leave you alone by yourself. Him gonna there work 12 hours of blood clot day while you're mad out and kill yourself in the blood clot house. Because him in a one cult. 10 of Swords. And maybe while you're underneath the influence of the cult activities and you for kill yourself, you cry every minute. Maybe you have panic attack. Yes, bitch, and the bomber clot cult where your fucking man will own a business in her, for kill you, for sacrifice you. And you start break down. And you break down, and Leah is like, you know, you want to see a psychiatrist? You know, let's get a psychiatric evaluation. Because you're not acting right, bitch. And then you're for blood clot. You're supposed to hang yourself. That you for know. You're the devil, demons. Bitch, you are a sacrifice. And your father know, your mother know, your sister know, your brother know, and all of them get paid off. And again, maybe you try to talk to somebody about leaving somebody because you're not mentally because you said the marriage not make you stable. And all of your family say, stay with them. Don't leave. Stay. And you say, but feel suicidal, stay with him. I don't know if I can make it, stay with him. But stay with him. Yeah, them everybody in on it. That's why it was over before you fucking know it. Let's go. All right. So we have a Temperance here. We also have a Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting them use the angel for make money. Something about a lot of money. What the Leah make. Or you. Who we doing again? Something about a lot of money. Yeah. It also says, what is it? Legal standard. Canadian common law requires that a person possess enough understanding to comprehend the nature of the marital contract and the mutual. And did they get married? If they get married in a Canada, that's different. If they get married outside the country, Canada would not ask you for a psychiatric evaluation. Why is Canada asking you for a psychiatric evaluation when you never get married in a Canada? So you come to the country, and as you come, mental health is the biggest issue for you. As you come to the country, you're in a mental health. You hear that she's mad. You hear that she's psychotic. You hear that she's not righted. You hear that she don't take her medication. As you come to the country, you know. Remember say, you're never psychotic when you marry you. You never psychotic all the time when paperwork are processed for bringing to the blood clot country. When you reach the country now, you have to hear about medication. You have to hear about you not take this. And then they must say, you know what, you know what, you should do a psychiatric evaluation. You should see if your mental health is okay. First of all, Canada does not require it. So who want you for go to a shrink, for talk to a shrink, for the shrink, for determine if you have blood clot seeing or not? Because it's not required by law. Brody, the man, I dead you for dead, you know. I dead you for blood clot dead. At the grace, I don't know what. Whatever you believe in, that's what save you. Let's go. We have the 9 of Cups. We also have the 5 of Wands. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe you left the man. You get out. And now you get out, your whole life I get blood clot tormented. You know why? Because your family, your friends, and everybody don't want you to know, say, I did it for blood clot dead. And all of them was in on it. They marry you off to Satan. And Satan was supposed to use you to make your mental health. Basically, you got self-harm. And after your self-harm, the man business grow. But while you're under the magic, he might abandon you. He might work like 12 hours a day. Him not go into the house. He might gone before sun up and he might come back after sundown. And you're going to be alone by yourself. You will not be required to work because you'll get distracted. And you're a sacrifice for the man business. And your mind to the man start move up, like the business start grow. He might tell you about, you know, some men came to me and they want to partner with me. Yeah. They might ask you, you want to move up? You want to be one of the big dogs? You need a sacrifice. How about your wife? Sometimes the man them will ask for fuck your wife. And if they say no, they will not make you promote, they will not promote you, and they will take everything from you. Sometimes that will happen. They will say, you want to move up in the business? Yeah. You want to be one of us big dogs? You just start your business? Yeah. We in the business for 30 years. Your wife look really attractive. Make my fuck her and you can't get in. I mean, I don't know if Leah said yes or Leah said no. But all I know is you're not supposed to be here. And the fact that you left, me don't know if the Leo and other people scared because they're going to say shit. Everything will come out and they're going to actually know. Maybe that's, did you get all the money? Maybe that's why you didn't. Maybe that's why you never get nothing out of the marriage. You wasn't supposed to last. The marriage, you wasn't supposed to survive, basically. You were sold off to Satan. Because the temperance is here. It means you have your head on your body. Like somebody keep us saying, you're my good luck charm. You're my angel. But then me getting you go mad. You like you get poison. You get very, very slim. Me getting you look dead. Me getting you not eat. Maybe you smell like you're rotten. Me getting I'm getting the marriage was over before you know it because you got out. You're smart. You never stay. If you did stay, you'd have dead. You'd have probably commit suicide. You'd have hang yourself or you'd have unalive yourself. Me getting you have mental breakdowns ever since you got to your wife or you got to your husband. Yeah, shake, you have mental breakdowns, you don't feel good, then you might tell you to go on medication. You don't feel good? Why don't take this pill? You know, say, let me share my pill with you. Take this pill. I'm getting you about something to feel right, Maybe you had the presence of God. Maybe you never let go off of God. Because you see, if you were a wandering soul, the demon could have taken you. But you see, if you have a connection with God, God would have said, reject it. Even though your husband, reject it. Even though you don't know nobody in the country, reject it. I'm getting maybe you reject it and you pack your bag and you leave. I don't know if did somebody ever chase you? If they did not chase you, that's why. Because they did for blood clot dead. That's why you never got chased. I better say you fuck man after that man and the man them chase you. I say, please, me I beg you, give me one more chance with the tight pussy. Did the man who bring you over chase you when you left him? No, because I did it for blood clot dead. He wasn't supposed to leave. Maybe when you leave, him life fall apart. That's another sign that somebody did use as a sacrifice. When you're with them, but you cry, you break down, you don't get no money, you look weird, them a build up. As soon as you left them a ball, them lose enough weight. Them mother or them father dead. These little weird things start happening to them, lose them business, them lose them car, them not nowhere to live. Yeah, because the devil was supposed to come for you and you end up left the blood clot man. You know much people come a foreign country and them say, me not care even if the man cheat on me, me not let him come, I don't know nobody else here. Bitch, they must sacrifice you when they have businesses. And as soon as you leave them, if you ever go back in contact with them not doing well. Them don't have no money, them not have no support, them not have nobody around them, them look like them homeless. Because all the life for them I live when you was with them, bitch, your life it depend upon. And maybe when you left somebody, them mother dead, them family member dead, and you for dead, if you know that. And Sagittarius rules foreign travel. So maybe somebody marry you, because you never look like them, so it was easier for them to give you over to Satan. So them are gonna marry. So for example, yeah, fuck a white man, him gonna marry one black girl from a foreign country for sacrifice and kill you, then them are gonna move on to a white woman. But you see, if you left him, if you didn't leave him in time, me getting him life gonna fall apart and you gonna watch. Like the one what up on the internet now. You see my wait, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you put up a video for stand up and start ball? Him a breakdown on camera. Why you cry on camera? Cause the girl left you. Yeah. You think me don't know say I sacrifice if I sacrifice our blood clots? It look like she had the presence of mind. Sako she name? She have a Japanese name. Sako, yeah, she have a presence of mind. That was giving sacrifice. But that whole relationship was giving sacrificial lamb. That's what the fuck it was giving, man. It wasn't giving nothing good. It wasn't giving I found a white man to give me everything I want and treat me like a princess. Bitch, it was giving sacrificial lamb. And as soon as she left him, what the fuck? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? If the girl is white, you want to cry that way. You know why I cry? Because she for dead. And dead she for blood clot dead. If you know that. It's not every white man you must fuck. You hear? Just because them white, they don't mean you must fuck them. They must kill you. They must sacrifice. They must give you over to Satan. Bitch, you'll get locked up in a psychiatric ward, bitch. Bitch, them will get people. Them will get lawyers to say she's not mentally stable. She have to give us the kids. But if this happened to you while it was in Canada and somebody want you to prove your sanity, you have to prove your fuck. Bitch, all when you win blood clot lotto, you have to prove no sanity. None. You have to prove shit to nobody. Not your blood clot, so-called husband, not even the fucking government to ask you for that. So which big pussy blood clot lawyer or what contract them have you in, why them need to know your psychiatric evaluation form? Why them need that from you? Why you have to talk to a shrink? Why you have to talk to a psychologist? What that have to do with you already being in the country? Because you are targets. That's the fuck why. I'm going to leave it here. I guess that's why something was over before it ended. I'm getting a catch on. I'm getting a pay attention. Yes, it's something right. No, man, something that, why you want this from? And then you want me to take medication when they were prescribed to me. And then you want me, all of a sudden, you want me to go take. But me getting you start saying, you know what, I better pack up my blood clot things and leave. It's a good thing you did that. Maybe somebody was in a lot of debt. Enough debt. You were supposed to be clear off them debts, if you know that. Supposed to clear it for them. Again, maybe that's why it was so easy for them to marry somebody so far and bring them over. So then when they're dead, it wouldn't feel that bad. They would have feel bad enough, but they wouldn't feel that bad because they might just go on and marry them own kind. They could maybe them try to sacrifice them own kind before in the past. And maybe people around them they know, so them couldn't deal with another girl. The man, they have to outsource you. Him they have to get you from somewhere where you never know his reputation. You need to be careful, especially when you're doing these international foreign things. I see enough people marry from foreign countries and it work out. Some people marry from foreign countries and it never work out. Some people, Brody, then bring it here and are dead if you're dead. Something is over before you know it. Here, come and get to you feel tormented. You don't have peace of mind. You feel like you got mad. You're getting something but a psychiatric evaluation. Again, if you're in Canada, there's no reason why a lawyer or a judge or anybody would ask you for that, especially when it comes down to marriage. That's not legal. So I don't know what the fuck you're under. Unless somebody did that, unless somebody deliberately did that to you to take away the whole of your money. Let's go to the next reading. So I will be back.